the Hulk should be able to lift Thor's hammer. Now I know what you're thinking. This is comic book blasphemy. But hear me out. The enchantment on Thor's hammer should be breakable by any powerful being like the Sentry, Blue Marvel, or Gladiator. The enchantment and magic should simply not be infinite. We've seen it countless times in the mainstream Marvel universe. The Hulk strains, he grunts, but the hammer stays put. It's enchanted. It's tied to worthiness and all that. But why should an enchantment be any more unbreakable than, say, a powerful force field? Time and again in sci-fi, the impenetrable has been set up to be eventually penetrated. The Hulk has proven over time that he is stronger than a number of enchantments, gods, and magical beings. Mind you, in this panel, the Hulk is breaking through an enchanted barrier. Note how the enchantment is not infinite. He breaks through and then he slaps around the enchantress, an enchanted goddess from Asgard. So again, just because someone casts a spell that says, you can't do this, you can't get to me, doesn't mean that Hulk can't break through that enchantment and get to her. Of course, he has his limits. Hulk stood no chance against Zeus in the comics. Zeus utterly humiliated Hulk, and there seemed to be no giving madder and stronger to help Hulk out. Odin, who enchanted the hammer, is on par with Zeus. Not that joke of a Zeus we saw in Thor: Love and Thunder. My contention that Hulk can defeat the hammer does not mean that I'm saying that Hulk is stronger than Odin, who enchanted the hammer. Does the Hulk have the physical ability to defeat Odin? I think he should, but does Hulk have the tools to defeat Odin? No. Odin, or really anyone with a teleporter, can teleport Hulk away and just handle him that way. Really the same for Superman. Odin also has the ability to totally cure the Hulk and turn him into Bruce Banner permanently. He did that to Thor. But the question focuses on this. Does Odin's telekinetic or any sort of scientific power he's using exceed the raw strength of the Hulk? And I think it shouldn't. The ability to destroy the Hulk, to transport the Hulk into a sun, or send the Hulk to a realm where he'll never return to Earth or Asgard. My contention is that Odin only invested a finite percentage of his power into that enchantment. Consider beings like Sentry, Blue Marvel, Galactus. They wield power on a cosmic scale. Are we really saying that a simple enchantment can hold them back indefinitely? As the ancient one said, magic is about drawing energy from other dimensions, other universes, other beings, and using it to perform work. In physics, work is the energy transferred by a force, causing displacement, measured in joules. Power is the rate at which the work is done, measured in watts. Think of a circuit. If the hammer has this near infinite power to remain immovable, why isn't it equally unstoppable when it's in motion? What's the difference? There are things the enchanted hammer can't break. The bottom line is Odin set up a circuit for a powerful weapon. It's not an unlimited power source because Odin isn't omnipotent. How much of Odin's casual, subconscious energy is he dedicating to keeping that hammer grounded against the pull of a raging, ultra-powerful Hulk? There are storylines where the hammer is sentient, or at least pre-programmed, in a way that would make it seem to have a will of its own. It's made of Uru metal, incredibly durable. I can see it resisting someone unworthy or someone it simply doesn't want to move it. But even its resistance should have a limit. One of my favorite moments was in the Ultimate Universe. A furious, cannibalistic, dangerous, and even evil Hulk struggled but did lift Thor's hammer and used it against Thor. Now, the follow-through of that story has issues, but the initial lifting, I can see it. I contend that on a sufficiently strong surface like an adamantium floor, nothing would stop Hulk from lifting that hammer. On a normal floor or ground, it's perfectly plausible that Hulk would bury himself while the hammer remains still. But on the adamantium floor, after lifting it, could Hulk control the hammer? Absolutely not. The hammer would continually resist. He could not throw it or swing it properly. It would be just as difficult as lifting it. Instead of the hammer moving, Hulk would slide from side to side and lift himself. And if the Hulk is dumb enough not to let go of the hammer could easily lift him and send him into deep space, where Hulk would be absolutely stranded before he knows it. The Hulk weighs only a half-ton. The hammer could lift that in its sleep. Even Kid Nova once successfully stranded Clue in space. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing Clue correctly, but he had to move quickly before Clue could grab and kill him. For those who don't know Clue, he's the Hulk's Hulk when Hulk transforms a second time into a totally different, malevolent personality. Lifting Hulk is not a problem. Hulk has no flight power to resist, so even a moderately powered hero can lift him, and Thor's hammer can span star systems. So what do you think? Am I being too reckless with the lore of Thor's hammer? Infinity exists, but we're too quick to label the immense as infinite. We need to be careful about calling things we don't grasp as limitless. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Am I crazy? Or is there a crack in the seemingly unbreakable enchantment of Mjolnir?